Are you worried that people are not taking your art form seriously? And people are saying you're not a real artist because you don't do this and you don't do things this way or that way. You're not a real writer, you're not a real poet, you're not a real this and that. Are you fed up of that nonsense? Well, I can understand you're being fed up with it. But these are just people's opinions, and you don't have to live up to that. You don't have to be a part of that. They can say what the hell they want. But at the end of the day, are you going to take what they say on board? If they're telling you you're not a real artist, are you going to start living up to that? Because then you'll probably end up not being a real artist and not being an artist at all. Because you've believed what these people have said. They only know how to get out their frustrations through anger, through that pure negativity, to put other people down and make you feel inferior to them. And don't forget, they might be creative individuals themselves, but they're frustrated. So they're going to say to you, you're not a real artist because you can't do this and you can't do that. Or you have to do it this way because that's how everyone else is doing it. And then it makes you feel like, well, maybe this person is saying some truth. But before they even said that, you didn't care about that thing. You was doing your own thing. You was feeling good about yourself. But that one individual comes along and talks total nonsense to you, and you want to bow down to it. And that's just not the way. You already have to be confident in what you're doing. And like I said before, many people are not going to understand what you're doing. And you can't really force people into, taking your message or your art form in the way that they should believe in it. Because they're going to say, well, I'm not feeling your message. Why should I believe in it? And at the end of the day, you're just going to be sitting here frustrated because they're not interested in what you're doing. And you're spending all your time, all your work, trying to convince them that you're doing the art form of your truth. And that's the key word right there. It's your truth, not their truth. So at the end of the day, you just have to keep yourself cool, focus on what you have to do in your purpose in life, and not worry about what someone else says. Of course, it's easier said than done, and you're going to get many people along the way that are going to come and tell you some madness, and it's going to throw you off course. And they just don't believe in you, and they'll probably want to trip you up in the process and make sure you don't get to that goal. Just always keep focused. Don't fall into this negative BS that they spit out. You've got to keep determined, man. You can't let these people crush you like that. You can't do it. Because that's when you're going to start doubting yourself. And for all the time and effort that you put in your art form, you're going to throw it away because someone just told you you don't deserve that title of being a poet, of being a painter, being an illustrator. And you think, damn, just because someone maybe said it in an office, or maybe a so-called friend said it, or whatever, you're going to throw everything away because of them? Trust me. Work on your confidence and your passion in what you're doing. Because at the end of the day, it is an ugly game out there, but it doesn't have to be ugly. You just don't have to take on board what some of these people say.